joy. Listen to me. Being a man isn't as easy as it might sound, but it is often overlooked. This is the bitter truth. What separates successful men from unsuccessful men in this world is how well they transition from children to young men and beyond. As a man, you were born without value, and you must not complain about it. Never be the guy who rely on luck, instead make your own luck. You can't wait around wishing all your life, or you'll end up a broke, miserable fool. If you truly want to acquire an item, achieve a goal, or turn a dream into a reality, you must put in the work and pay the price of action. So long as you keep pulling the trigger, regardless of how well your aim is, eventually you will hit the bullseye. What you will notice is that overthinking is for people who can't take actions, because all your ideas are worthless until you put them into action. To stop overthinking, you need to adopt habits that put things into a wider perspective, stop setting you up for stress, and allow you to become a person of action. If you fail to take action, you achieve less. In life, how focused you are determines if you're going to succeed. And focus is something that comes from you, no one else. Take, for example, Floyd Mayweather. For all of his life, he is focused on one thing and one thing only: boxing. If his nearly $1 billion in career earnings don't declare him a champ, certainly his wins in the ring do. The truth is, his father sold drugs, and his mother heavily used them. During interviews, Mayweather claimed that he basically raised himself. Yet, Floyd pushed forward with the idea who he wanted to become and maintained a level of focus that most cannot even imagine being possible. Remember, you'll always regret what you didn't do rather than what you did. You're more likely to regret opportunities you didn't take than the stupid mistakes you made, or even the risks you took that resulted in apparent disaster than what you did. At least in the latter cases, you did something rather than stick to what was normal and safe for you. No one grows and develops by staying in their comfort zone. Always find joy in everything you choose to do. Every job, relationship, home. It's your responsibility to love it or change it. Whatever you do and whatever you have, find joy in it and remember to be grateful for it. If all you do is complain about the difference between your life as it is now and the life you want, you're acting as though you can do nothing to change it. And if you don't see the good in your life as it is now, you're likely to lose. As you grow older in life, you will start to notice that you can't control other people's actions, but you can control your reaction to them. You can't control what other people do or say, but you can control how you react and what you do or say in response to them. And you're the only one who can control your response. You don't get to blame someone else if you lose your temper or act on impulse. That's on you. And other people's words and actions are on them. Don't take on more responsibility than you need to. It's enough of a challenge to keep yourself under control. No matter what someone has said or done that has hurt you, you get to decide whether to hold on to your anger or to let it go and move on. If the word forgive has a negative connotation for you, try simply telling yourself you have nothing against the person who said or did those things. You sincerely want good things for them, not plagues, death, dishonor. Just letting go of your desire to punish them goes a long way toward helping you heal and move forward. Whatever you are doing, learn how to always take your time. It is better to go slow in the right direction than to go fast in the wrong direction. The world is telling you to get yourself in a gear, but I'm telling you, put your foot on the brake a little. After all, what's the rush? You may as well take your time now, while you have it on your side. This way you're more likely to pick a pursuit you actually enjoy, rather than getting stuck in a career you hate. In life, if something doesn't make sense to you, don't be afraid to ask why and determine for yourself what you believe. Don't just blindly accept everything you are being told as a reality. Question everything and choose what's best works for you. Don't forget that your life is different from others. What you value the most will be different as well. The first step is to determine what things you value the most in your life. Take 4 or 5 examples as a starting point to model and structure the life you want. When you consciously make these choices, you remind yourself of what things in your life you cannot live without. These things represent the backbone of your life, so choose wisely. Ask yourself, do you spend too much time online or on your phone? Decrease your consumption and instead, receive necessary information from a reputable source or 2 once a day. A man who dwells in the past robs his future. The only way to rise out of poverty, abuse, low self-esteem, and turn yourself into a successful man is by allowing yourself to overcome your past. Ultimately, you are responsible for all of your mistakes alongside every excuse you dish out. The world isn't a perfect place, and nature is a cruel beast that could care less about you. If you don't believe me, then walk out into the wilderness and see how well you survive. Most of you won't last more than a week. As a man, you are responsible for your success in life. No one else. Others may give you guidance, share wisdom, and inspire you along the way. Yet, what you do with those two is entirely your own choice to make. Just because you were born into poverty doesn't mean you must die in poverty. Just because you were rejected by one woman does not mean you must analyze the entire event. Don't get trapped in the dark pit of overthinking. Eventually, at some point in your life, you will meet new people that support you. A good and a loyal friend is worth more than 100 bad relatives. And make sure you are a good friend yourself and a person others can count on. In everything you do, always know what you want. Not knowing what you want will lead you astray. If you have a goal, a vision, or a dream, your focus will become much sharper. It will help you to prioritize that which is important, but it will also increase your willingness to make sacrifices. If you don't already know exactly what you want from life, then you'd better figure it out as soon as possible. Having a good woman to love and support you is a wonderful way to live your life as you get older, but don't rush. If you're a man, you have plenty of time. Your responsibility as a man is to build a life for yourself first before you invite a woman in. Also, girls like older guys. Not old grandpas, but confident, successful men. Remember, it does not matter where you're coming from. All that matters is where you're going. You're doing your best. You're only human. Don't beat yourself up too much. Life is pretty difficult for all of us at varying times. When things are going well, do more of what works. When things are in crisis mode, survive and then thrive. Everyone, including your parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, are all offering their 2 cents on what's best for you. While it's important to respect these opinions because they may be trying to help you, the bitter truth is that the only person who ultimately knows and wants what's best for you is you. Think and decide on what you want to do and have belief in your decisions no matter what obstacles comes your way. Your time is coming. By the way, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Until next time.